30. Actually, it's 3:31 on Friday, which means we have 29 minutes left in the session. And frankly, 4 o'clock can't come soon enough. Every sector in the red, even energy's down today. That's how you know it's a bad day. When everything is down, including energy. Not great. Not great. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about the e-commerce stocks are getting absolutely taken out back and beaten today. We will talk about that. We will talk about catalysts for next week. We will take questions from you. And at the end of the day, we will talk about our hopes and dreams for the future. So smash that like button. Here we go. This is At the Close starting right now. All right, it is time for pre-market prep at the close.
3 consecutive highs, opened, matched yesterday's low, and then once it took out there, that's all the breakout momentum traders needed.
Joel, how much red is on your screen? Because my screen is mostly red.
Did you come up with a name of the show today?
Yes.
What is it?
More red on the screen. That's literally it.
How about this might not go over well with YouTube, but how about from Bliss to piss? Unbelievable.
Yeah, we can. I'll change. We can do that.
You know, I hate being right. What I say on the show this morning? I said, what's the next thing you're going to hear? What's the next headline you're going to hear?
We talked about this.
Yep. Not good.
It's easy to say in hindsight too, but
yeah.
I mean, come on. When is the last time we've ever believed a word out of Putin's mouth? So I don't know.
No, this is a bad day, folks. Bad day. Bad day. All right. Don't even want to talk about. I'm not even going to talk about the pre-market high. I'm not going to talk about the regular session high. The only thing I'm going to talk about, and who thunk we'd be seeing Thursday's low at 42.07. That's on the radar. That's only 8 handles away. So that's my next target on the downside. I didn't even figure my target based on the average daily range. We're right here right now. So we'll see if we hit that. The low for the week is a little bit lower than that. Crude, that's having a good day. That's up 316 at 109.18. With the fears that you had, with the markets here, gold's not reacting. That's down 1180 at 1988.60. Silver still above 26, but down 9 cents, 26.17. Not good for Bitcoin, down 1,025 here at 38,605. Ethereum futures, they're going the same way south, down $71, 25.47.50.
All right, the blind trader asks, "What's up with DocuSign?" Well, that's the point. Is it's not up. That's the point. The blind trader, it's very much not up today. DocuSign.
No, don't you sign would be the new name of the company. And this one, I'd look to see if we were going to get the Asana trick. Actually, Asana's getting wailed on today. And the thing that made me a little bit less confident on that bouncing is I didn't have a monthly low there. And man, you took out that pre-market low at 76 and gone all the way to 72. Actually, the next monthly low is you DocuSign traders don't want to hear this. Your next monthly low comes in at 64.88.
What? 64.88.
Monthly low, Spencer. Monthly low. That doesn't mean that it can't develop some other lows in that area, but I'm just giving you the monthly lows because where else are you going to go? That's kind of what. DocuSlide. I like that. Brian blockchain. That's a good one. DocuSlide.
DocuSlide is good. DocuSlide's good. You know what else kept on sliding today, Joel? Is the Chinese stocks. I don't know. I don't know. Do you know where DD? Did you look at DD today? You want to guess where DD is? Can you guess?
I saw it, $2 or something.
All right.
Yeah. They're $1.90. I lied. Look at that. Look at it, straight down. I mean, it's continuing yesterday. I mean, you really feel like Alibaba's going out of business here. I mean, or at least won't be able to be traded here. Man, unbelievable destruction in these stocks. Look at that, JD. That one was holding up better. That got hit too. Um, I don't know. What else? What else can you say about
I,
these?
yeah, I mean, there's nothing to say. There is literally no one willing to come in here and make a stand. No big whale, and it is a lesson in buying dips. Let this be a lesson in buying dips. Because on the monthly chart, like Alibaba has had some green months here and there. It's had a number of green months actually in the last year. Alibaba has. It's probably had like 6 green months in the last year, or
Not very big ones.
not big ones, but every one of those rallies was was a rally to be sold. So
I wonder if Charlie Munger sold out. Someone just mentioned that, man. I wouldn't want to be long this DJCO. I mean,
yeah,
he's been buying that thing since 150, 160.
yeah.
Ooh, look at that.
Okay,
That
so yeah,
Whew, look at that,
that's
300. If you're trading this one, folks, I don't probably no one does. Keep an eye on 300. Ooh, 298. That was your low in May of 21. You hit 298 today and you bounce, but boy, you take out 298 and look out, Loretta. There's not a next monthly low until 265.
so the first thing I observed off the open today was just utter carnage in a lot of the e-commerce stocks, like Etsy. Obviously, sticks out like a sore thumb. Etsy and Overstock are and not Shopify, weirdly enough, but
Yeah,
Etsy and Overstock. And I think there was a not an analyst note, but I was seeing some stuff. So there's this firm called Yipit, which is a market research firm. I saw some things, some comments throughout the day about some Yipit came out with like a negative note on how much traffic has fallen off at Etsy or orders have fallen off on Etsy. Um, and straight off the open here, Etsy went basically completely and Overstock too, for that matter.
well, I mean, reopening trade. I mean, on people aren't. I don't know. I mean, if that guy has that or that report has that much influence, I mean, stocks have been already in downtrends. I looked at this thing at 160. That was a nice little rounding top there. Ah, boy. I mean, you just got to think about the low of the move here in Etsy, and that's not too far away. 109.38. And this is going to be your low close. Oh no, you have if you're looking for something intermediate, um, besides the 109.38, you had a close right around that time at 116.51. If you're looking for another target on the downside, that was the low close of the move for Etsy.
Yeah, but again, it wasn't unique to them though. It was the whole sector. It was the whole e-commerce sector. That's Etsy, that's Overstock, that's Mercado Libre, that's Wayfair. Look at Wayfair today, down 5%. And but all that pain came in the first hour. So,
Yeah, I did a lot of it.
yep.
We'll have to keep an eye on that group. Definitely, if that's the reason. I mean,
Speaking of
also
e-commerce, how's Wish doing? Wish is under $2. Hey, all right.
Wish, yeah. Context logic. Holy mackerel. Wow, who else falls into this category?
I mentioned Mercado Libre, which is MELE. Oh gosh, I think that might be. I know. What's that? What's that? Farfetch. What's Farfetch? What's that stuff? That symbol? Far. Hold on, let me look up. FTCH.
FTCH.
FTCH. Wow, look at that thing from 70 to 11 in 1 year. Oh boy,
Mm.
Amazon, of course, is not going with the trend. Amazon is holding its gains from yesterday.
Nah, I mean, up a 1088, down 1088. Just with the market, just make new low there at 20 40 12 42 12 79. We'll see if they get it all the way back to Thursday's low 2207. Shop is just, I mean, that's been beat up. I mean, well, what do you got there? No, am I seeing anything? uh mm, I mean, you've moved up. The lows have come up. So this is the third higher low that you had. So that's a little bit of a good sign. But I don't think you need to rush out and buy that. We are on the lows here, 42.12.75. Let's see if we get that 42.07 print.
What else was on my radar for the day? So, two main areas of pockets of weakness amidst all the red. Right, it's e-commerce and
Hmm.
it's these software names like DocuSign
Oh,
and like Snowflake is on 8% again. How many times has Snowflake fallen like 5% or more in the last few months? It feels like every other day Snowflake is making a big move down. Obviously, that's not true, but it feels like it's true to me. It's down to another $15 today.
yeah. Well, new low of the move. It's Snowflake here. You matched it. I put that line in a little bit ago. Man, I feel like I keep saying the same thing. Oh, new low of the move. Boom. Actually, you did make a new low of the move, and you're closing down there. Former low of the move, 82.74. But you never really closed in that quadrant before. The lowest close you've had was 91.71 on this downdraft. You're not going to do that today. 182.10 is your last print. So a new low close for the move by a wide margin.
Yeah.
But there's positives and Oracle. That came back. I know that's not. I'm jumping around here, but
Sure.
Oracle. We did talk about this one a little bit. They picked it up. They picked it up. They picked it up nicely. Now green on the session. So buying the dip and Oracle never did get to that pre-market low. Wow, that pre-market low was way done. But the 4 a.m. traders got it right here. It came down, and this is where your 4 a.m. boys were trading. And then this is your first bar. This red bar is the first bar of the session. So right there, 74 to 78. Rivian, we talked about this one too a little bit. PreMarket Prep stock of the day. Talked about this one with Sean. The buyers were at 35 off the print. They stepped it up to 36. They stepped it up to 37. Got a nice pop. And what I want to point out here on this, and you guys thought, if you ever doubt me about the importance of closing prices, the
Okay.
close for Rivian, its old time closing low, was made yesterday at 41.16. On that rally, how many people wanted to get out near the mark? Got to 41 and then flipped it around again. So but back down on its heels here at $38. And you just hope, if you're taking this home on the long side, just hope it doesn't pull an Asana making a new low of the move.
Mm. All right. Looking ahead to next week here, a couple of stocks I want to put on your
All right,
radar.
just go one at a time, Spencer, so I can
Okay.
look at them.
Okay. There's two stocks that have a lockup expiration on Tuesday. One of them is Dutch Brothers, BROS
Okay,
Bros.
and what do you typically, what's the mantra for these stocks ahead of lockups?
They can rally into the lockup. I'm sorry. Well, yeah, yeah.
Spencer,
No,
take the hood off and start thinking. Okay,
the,
they run up into a
the,
salt. They run up
the,
into a lockup. Now I'm
there,
getting
there,
mad.
there have been times. Thanks, Mitch. There have been times where we've seen stocks run into lockups. I can't think of any right now, but
No, no, you're taking no. You're. I want you
that's the
staying after
contra
work.
indicator.
I
That's the
want you
contra.
staying after work.
That's the contra indicator.
I want you to stay after work, and I want you to write me a 500
All
page
right,
essay.
fine. They run up after the
Stocks
lockup.
go
They,
down, and
they run up
sometimes they bottom on the day of the
after the
lockup.
lockup. After the lockup. Fine. You're right. I'm
I want you
sorry,
staying
guys.
after, and I want that essay, and I don't want to have
Sorry,
to
guys.
use spell check because I don't want to have to correct it.
I'm
Have
sorry.
have
Yes.
Chubbs or Dustin.
Yeah.
Dustin's getting a little mad at me with my spelling errors and my grammar
I'm sorry,
errors.
everyone. I've disappointed you.
Okay, go ahead.
I will say that at the bottom of their cup, that says guaranteed to satisfy.
Hmm.
I don't know if
Yeah,
that means for their stock also.
we didn't know. We didn't say the dad joke of the day because no one's in a good mood. But dads love coming back with two ice cream cones coming back with two ice cream cones and asking, "Oh, did you want one?"
Yeah, that's true.
And there's Enver. There's good old Enver in the chat. He likes all my jokes. You guys must be paying him a lot of money to laugh at all my
Dutch
jokes.
Brothers.
Bro, oh, what a tangent I went on. So stocks do tend to sell off into their lockup. Everyone thinks they're going to sell. They don't know who's going to sell. But boy, oh boy, someone making a stand at $48, but you're closing down there. So under 48, look for more on the downside there. 3 lows, and you're closing in that area.
Sport Radar, SRAD is the other one with the lockup on Tuesday.
What's it called?
Sport Radar. It's a sports data provider. SRAD. SRAD.
Oh, I remember this one.
Yeah.
Triple top, 1350 if you're shorting it. You don't want to get through there. Next support level. You took out today's low, 1286, and then or 1246 is the low. Next daily low is 1186. What's I saw someone mention Genius Sports Limited. I thought that was $1 or $2 stock, but it's actually
Thanks, Joe.
$4
Thanks.
stock.
I appreciate that.
I think there's more than one company called Genius.
Yeah, there's another one.
No, it's confusing. It's not public. The one you're thinking.
What's the one that we
There's
had?
also Genius Brands, right?
Yeah.
Very confusing. It's
Yeah,
very,
it
What's
gets
that?
confusing.
What's the symbol on that?
that's
GNUS.
yeah.
That's the guy we had on.
Yeah, Andy Hayward.
Yeah. I wonder
Yeah.
how Andy. Should we get it? GNUS?
Yeah.
I gave him the great idea for Yogi Bear, Yogi Bull,
yeah,
Yogi
you
Bear.
did.
Remember that?
Uh-huh.
88 cents. Well, the most you can lose is 88 cents if you're trading that one. We're
right.
knocking on the door, 4207 here, folks.
As far as earnings, just as we're putting a bow on the earnings season here, not much next week. Lennar, FedEx, GameStop, Dollar General is actually pretty good. That store is a good inflation hedge because they're first of all, there's a million of them, and they're all in a lot of them are in like rural areas, and people shop there. The low end of the market shops there, and it's a decent inflation hedge, DG. So
Okay, and it's a mover. That's a big mover off earnings too. So get your caps on for that one.
Signet. We talked about luxury goods today as being an inflation hedge. So Signet, SIG reports next week. FedEx is the big one. Warby Parker is not that interesting. Shoe Carnival.
FedEx alert at 220 here. Double top 220. So keep an eye on that level. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, that's really it. There's not much next week. It's kind of it's the end. It's the end of the earnings season, pretty much. And then the good news is we have a couple weeks, and then we start up again. As crazy as it sounds, with earnings, I think the banks all report the week of April 13th, which is a month from now. So yeah, of course, next week we know what next week's all about. It's not about corporate earnings. It's about Federal Reserve and what they say on Wednesday. We're gonna have Blue Putnam on the show. On Thursday to break down what the Fed said on Wednesday, and it should be fun. It's gonna be an interesting week. Can we chart Tesla? Sure. Let's bring up Tesla. And
what else is next week, Spencer?
It's the third Friday of the month, so options expiration.
Okay, so you're 50% today.
Thank you.
Options expiration. Wait a second. What else? It's more than options expiration.
I'm sorry. It's a quad witch.
Okay, so now you're down to like 25%.
the third Friday of the last month in every quarter is always a quad witch. So
yeah, this should be an interesting one.
Yeah. All right, Tesla.
Well, first of all, we don't give, we're not investment advisors, so we don't give buy, sell, or hold recommendations. If I was so inclined to try and pick a bottom here in this one, off this move, I'd have a tight. Well, you do have a couple other lows to lean on. You have 782.12. That's $15 away. and that's what did I say 7? No, 790, 780. Ooh, two lows in the 782 handle. Wow, that's rare here and here. But I think a little bit more of a tell because just not just leaning on a couple daily lows though. Though Tesla likes to do that. This is what you do. Whoever asked this. Um, it's right here right now. I mean, if you think like that 690 or whatever that low was there is the low of lows, and Tesla's going back to 4 digits and had the run up to 895. Now it's pulled back, given half of the move. If it could hold in here for another day or two, lean on to 782, then you got a little chance of a rebound. I'm not super convinced that that's going to happen. Just with moves pretty well with the market, but that's what I'm looking at for Tesla.
We are on the doorstep of a nice round number in the S&P 500 futures here. We're at 4202.25.
That's the June.
Yes, I have the yes.
Wow, now you're down to 20%.
That's what's on my screen. I don't go month by month. I go whatever the front month as sink or swim.
Could you get some sleep this weekend and then come back a little bit?
What do you want from me? I'm not going month by month here. I go whatever sink or swim shows me.
But you don't roll over on the contracts until I do my numbers. I'm not doing my numbers until Monday. Right. So you stick with the 8. So you have to type in ESH22 for another day or two. Actually, just to show you what I'm talking about with this rollover kind of thing. I just want to illustrate this. So the volume is still. You see how the volume started to taper off a little bit here. Yeah. Because you're rolling the contract. So here's 1.5 million today. And then if you go at ES, come on. Oh, I got an exclamation point in there. At ES is the June. You see the volume's about the same, right? Boom, boom, at ES. So all that volume Monday will probably switch over. More people migrate, do it a little bit different. But I'll be there with my June numbers. To me, there's still plenty of volume in the March. So I watch the March till the end of the week. I used to roll over in the middle of the week, but it was a pain in the butt.
Speaking of volume, Joel,
just hit yesterday's low, folks. 4207. That was yesterday's low. Round trip. Let's see if they catch a bid here. 6 minutes matched Thursday's low.
Speaking of volume, this is going to be the lowest volume day in the SPY, and I don't even know when. Since January 12th, I think it's going to be the lowest volume day in the SPY since January 12th. Unless something crazy happens in the next 5 minutes.
No, I mean, I can't. There's no rollover there. Wow, we just hit 05. We tried a little bounce, and then someone just came in with just another sell order of a couple thousand and knocked it back down to 05. So that saw the small buy and balance. That's not going to do anything. We're popping now. They're at 42.10 print, 42.11, 42.12. So there you go, 42.07. Don't say I didn't give you a good number, folks.
Why you guys all making fun of me in the chat? Just because I'm wearing a hood? It's Friday. Give me a break. It's Friday.
I'm making fun of you. I make fun of you.
Apparently, half the market is asleep because there's no volume today and everything is down. Seriously, I don't even know the last time where every sector in the S&P 500 was in the red on the same day. It's probably been a couple of weeks, if not a couple of months.
Look what stock is. You know how I like my big components. This is the only one that's green.
McDonald's.
Nope. Oh. The top 11. Look at that.
Burke.
Yep. Yeah. Warren Buffett.
There's a number of big Dow names that are green today. McDonald's is green. Pfizer, J&J are both green.
Kathy.
Yeah, I know.
Give me stocks that are up. McDonald's.
John Deere is having a pretty good day. John Deere and Caterpillar together having good days.
Mitch was on this one. We dissected this one. I don't know if he got in. But we talked about giving back half of the move. This was a good call by Mitch. And I said, hey, if you want to take a stab here, I don't know if he did. Let's take a look and illustrate
You
what I'm
freaking
talking about.
killed it. You killed it, Joel.
You did?
Killed it. No, you killed it. You gave me the perfect level. 363 was the level you gave me. On that
Really?
day, on Thursday, look at that Thursday low.
62.30.
362.30. It just ticked down below that. And then it's already back up at resistance. I mean, that's as good as it gets. Honestly, I was slapping myself when I saw 363, and then I finally saw it at like 368. I was like, Joel, no.
But you know what the nice thing about that, those kind of levels when you're taking those kind of things, I mean, you're not holding out for 325. You give yourself a couple bucks, right? And the next daily low was 360.39. So, you're risking $3 or $4 and then you get 27 out of it. So, nope, we'll go over that one again. That was fun. All right, we just hit 05. Not really bouncing here. We got some still persistent sellers on the close. 3 minutes left. What else you want to cover, Mitch, or Spencer? Or Mitch, you could just take over for the job that Spencer's doing here today.
Spencer's done for the weekend. He's done for the
I
weekend.
mean, I guess
got the onesie
the
on.
workday ends at like 3:00, 3:30.
He was done after Benzinga live. He was like, I'm done with this market. I can't
Come
blame
back,
him.
Spencer. Please come back. There we
Spencer.
go.
Spencer.
All right, I'm here. I'm here.
All right. What do we got? 2 minutes. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna cover? I'm gonna put this computer out of the way. Turn that off. What do you guys want to do? You want to do a couple tickers
Well,
here?
there's a few from the chat. Khaled, can you look at what you believe is support for Upstart UPST? This is an interesting one.
This is a tough chart. This is a tough chart. This is I'm going to give you a zone here, and that zone is 93. Wow, 93 to 95. You encompass 3 lows here. So I'll call that 94, 94.50. So if you're buying here, I'm not really these 2 lows are too close. So just the way it's closing on the low, the way the market's imploding on the close, maybe I'd wait for those trio of lows. I see a couple around 98, but yeah, 98 to 94. That's what I see as support. They're slamming this thing. That was June was at 4,200. They're going to get the March there at 4,200 too. Closing on the lows here, folks. Bad day. I mean, it's bad when you're down 55 handles. It's super even worse when you're up 70 handles. So horrible day. Horrible day.
Needs
horrible
a jump
day,
start.
Horrible day.
Yes.
Upstart needs a jump start. That's what it needs.
Exactly.
So this is going to be. I mean, we're going to end up closing. I believe it or not, actually, this is kind of surprising to me. This is our first red week in the SPY in 3 weeks. Huh.
Are you sure?
Well, no. See, I hate when they do this with the candles and the colors. So, if you only go by the open and the close of the week, then it's our first red week in 3. But obviously, if you go on a closing basis, it's different. We just closed down, though, across the board. Every index in the red, every sector in the red. Nothing really changed there in the last few minutes. Just continued weakness. So,
Teledoc, someone's asking. They're asking about Teledoc here.
Sure.
Closing on the low, downward pressure. Go to your monthlies, and I see a bunch of monthly lows between 42 and 48. So call 45. I see, 48.57 was a monthly low, and then 45. I'm just going low on these, but you need when the monthlies are that far away, you want to see something kind of form on the dailies, and that didn't form today. So okay, great job,
One last
folks.
thing. Yes,
sir.
I've been watching this all week, so I kind of got to note it. We're less than a point away from the death cross.
The death cross.
On
the
the
200 day and the 50 day.
Oh no. The cross is there, guys. No, but one thing to note, I mean, I'll tell you one thing. There's some technical traders out there that are going to notice that, and it's going through support now. So it's not going to be looking good on Monday. At least in that. Bears will be out.
Who knows what could happen between now and Monday? If you want the good news, I'm gonna end on a positive note.
Give it to us.
We got a double bottom on Wednesday and Thursday, 50 handles away from here. So at 50, 41, 41, 52, 53. And we haven't taken out the low of the move at 41.0775. So there, I'm leaving you guys on a positive note. And everyone, be safe. Have a good weekend. If I'm not here on Monday, I'm so upset because Michigan didn't get in the tournament.
Smash the like before we go. Have a great weekend, everyone. See you on Monday.